Welcome back to Parlor Games the movie, ladies and gentlemen. We are now in the Parlor Games QVC segment of the show, and let me present to you Nathan Penlington.
Hello, it's really nice to be here. Thank you for asking me along. I'm very excited to be part of the QVC segment for the Parlour Games movie. I'm here to present my new collection, the Inspired by Yuri range of collectibles. Yeah, they're just brand new out today, all for sale. So if you see anything you like, we will give you the details about how to get a hold of these collectibles.
Yeah, they can purchase these from you.
Yeah, certainly can.
And they're available online.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Okay. So let's I guess see the first item that we have.
Okay.
And this is all materials and products that are inspired by Uri Geller.
Yeah, inspired by the great man himself, who was famous for bending spoons with the aid of his mind. And basically, he first appeared on QVC in July 2000 with a range of jewellery. And in 2000 as well, he also brought out a range of collectible plates that he did all the artwork for. So being inspired by Yuri, I've brought out a range of collectibles too. Mainly it's because me and Yuri have got so much in common that I feel an affinity with him.
Okay.
For example, I mean, Yuri Geller.
What's one thing that you and Yuri?
Well, Yuri Geller, his favourite number is 11. It's his lucky number. But for example, sort of off the track slightly, but he was born on the 20th of December 1946, and I was born on the 20th of June, sometime after 1946. And if you imagine, just draw it quickly on here, calendar as being a circular thing, as you would, years around. And if you imagine January to be here, this dot here, and imagine June the 20th, so it's January the 20th, this is June the 20th, to be opposite, which is about right, isn't it? And if we draw a dividing line, which you get throughout the year, you get yin and yang, which means me and Yuri are part of the same whole. And yin and yang also comes to the number 11, which is Yuri's favourite number. Okay. So yeah, first collectible we've got here are the Yuri Geller range of collectible plates. First one, this is not a bent spoon. It's because Yuri Geller was a pupil of Salvador Dali back in the 1970s, and I was a pupil of René Magritte in my imagination, and so I've taken inspiration from Yuri and from Magritte and sort of playing on a few themes here. This is not a bent spoon.
This is not a bent spoon. Shall I zoom in on that?
Yeah, that'd be great. And I'll hold
the
product number.
And tell me again.
Yeah, this is product number 001. This is not a bent spoon. This is produced on a 18 by 18 centimetre high pressure moulded plastic plate, sort of standard dimensions, and each one has been hand drawn, hand painted by myself using black Sharpie ink, and then air dried in natural oxygen for at least 5 minutes to make the design permanent. That is to say, I mean, these are for collectible and display purposes only, and they are not microwave or dishwasher safe. So that's number one. It's not a bent spoon. And this one is number 2.
Okay.
Which is like a tiny drop of tear. This one's got a magnifying glass, and it's looking at a molecule, the drawing of a molecule, which has got a tiny drop of tear coming off it. Which takes its inspiration from Yuri's song "I Cannot Answer You," which is a beautiful lament to madness, really. There's a line in it, like a tiny drop of tear that's fallen off the eye of a molecule, and so that's what this one is.
Ah, brilliant.
Binary numbers.
Yeah. What do you think? I mean, do you think that poems are simply binary codes? Are they simply formulas? Like like a poem, if you take a poem, is that simply a literary formula? Like Britney Spears can write, or somebody else could write a pop song. That would just be a formula, so it's just automatically catchy, no matter what.
There is some new technology, though, isn't there, that have been developed, and a lot of recent hit singles have actually been written in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, you type in the artist's name
Mm-hmm.
on one word that you would like in the song, and then it just generates the song automatically. I know you mentioned Britney Spears. I think she's one that her songs have been written in that way recently.
Mm-hmm.
I think for her last song, was it Circus or something like that? Was a word she typed in and she got a song out. It was quite catchy.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it does work in pop music. I'm not sure if that's been applied to literature, but I can imagine, for example, you type in, I don't know, Dan Brown and the word code, you would get a book that would quite possibly become a bestseller.
Mm-hmm. You just type them in. You're typing them into your computer.
Yeah, it's just a software program. So you type in an author's name, and one word, just one word. That's all you need, and it will produce a book of whatever length that you want.
That's amazing.
I mean, it's in development. It's been, like I say, it's been used for pop music. It's just about to. They are trying it out now with literature.
So, like we, the little people of literature and art and so on, wouldn't even need to, we won't even need to do anything.
Well, no.
If we sat down to write a poem, we don't even need to do anything. We just... You hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
Well, we would have to a little bit, in that we'd have to type a name in, either our own name or somebody else's name, and we'd have to think of that one word, and that's the difficult bit. Your creative genius is then put onto one word, rather than thinking of, say, 200 words. You have to think of one word. So you can imagine the pressure's still there, but in a different way.
That's so trippy.
So if you think of one of your stories,
like all the thoughts in the story condensed into one word.
Yeah, that's going to be the hard bit, and that's why really poets and writers will still need to be paid.
Won't you come into our parlour, said young Pennington to Guy. There are many curiosities to help the time tick by. Oh no, no, drawled the story man, to ask me is in vain. For whomever goes up that winding stair may ne'er come down again. Oh me, oh my, won't you come into our parlour, said young Pennington to Guy. Said young Pennington to Guy, dear friend, whatever can I do to attest the warm affection that I've always felt for you? Oh no, no, drawled the story man. Censor.